So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to build the ultimate B2B lead magnet. Now, a tool like this will allow you to provide loads of value to website traffic or to any of your audiences on social media. This is a really great entry-level AI automation system. If you have zero experience with coding, then this is perfect for you. It will allow you to generate more leads, know more about the leads that are being generated, and also provide a lot more free value, which will in return generate much more engagement from your website or from social media. So what we'll be doing in this video is we'll give this system a quick run. I'll show you exactly how it works. Then I'll go and I'll show you how you can set this up for yourself and make all of the required connections. Then I'll show you how you can get the template completely for free. So all you'll have to do is drop this into n8n and change a few things, and then it'll be good to go. And if you're wondering who I am, my name is Finlay. I'm an AI agency owner, and we have been developing AI automation systems like the one you're about to see in this video for a variety of businesses in a variety of industries for the past 2 or so years now. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So I've built this very basic intake form, and it says discover what's slowing your business down and how AI can fix it. This 60-second diagnosis will reveal your operational bottleneck and send you a free personalized AI automation plan to eliminate it. Obviously, if you're a business owner and you're not very familiar with AI, this is going to be super helpful. So I'm going to click start. Let's get a 10-second snapshot of your business. So I've just filled in some very brief information about my company there, saying the primary department we want to improve is marketing. I'm going to hit next. Then this form's just saying, where's your team's time actually going? So I've said the most repetitive task our team does weekly is making content, spending about 10 to 20 hours per week on it, and some of the tools that we use is Notion, Slack, and ChatGPT. Then it's asking where should we send your custom report to. So I put in my name, my role, and also my email address. Then I'm going to come to n8n and press execute workflow, and then back in the form I'm going to press submit. So we've got a few things going on in n8n. Obviously, we have received those details from the Fillout forms via a webhook. That information has then been stored in Google Sheets so you and your team can easily access it. Now, OpenAI is taking all the information about the bottleneck within the company and is actually generating a report. So it's going to be looking for AI solutions and tools to try to streamline the bottleneck, coming up with a full report and a full plan. Now, Claude has now got that output, and it is going to be formatting it with HTML to make it look absolutely beautiful, essentially turning it into a real report that's easy to read. Then we're going to be placing that into a PDF with the PDF Co API, and we're downloading that file and then sending it to the user who's just submitted the form via Gmail, of course. Then I've got the email, your business report is ready, and if we come here and open up the file, we can see we've got a full report looking at different ways that we can basically tackle the bottleneck in our business. So it tells you a little bit of how much money is being wasted per month. Then it goes into a real deep dive of the time and cost impact. Then it gives you a full 30 to 90 day recommendation plan that is entirely tailored to the user/business who just filled out the form. So we've got quick wins in the first 30 days, deeper integration in the next 60 days, and then scale and optimize from 60 up to 90 days. Very, very useful information. This was all done using n8n, and it costs pretty much nothing. And now having this form is an incredibly useful tool. You can put it literally anywhere. You can put it in your company website as a pop-up. You can put it in cold emails, or you can put it in cold DMs. You can also put it in ad campaigns for a much softer call to action. Not only that, but it also gives you great insight into your leads. Having all this information will make qualifying the leads so much easier, and it will also really help for a targeted warm outreach approach. So clearly very, very useful. So to get started in building this, you're going to want to load up a completely blank n8n workflow. You're then going to want to press these 3 little dots and press import from file, and just choose the ultimate B2B lead magnet, and then it should pop in. Anyway, you're going to have to make a load of connections here, but don't worry, it should be really easy to follow along. Once you've done that, it's time to go and actually make your form. Now, the first thing we're going to have to build is a form. Now, I like using Fillout forms because it's just got a really great UI, it's really cheap, and it's got really easy connections into Make, into Zapier, and also n8n. Now, you can also just use n8n's built-in form builder, but we're essentially using a form to capture the information from the user to then generate them some sort of output. Now, in my case, I have written a prompt to basically get OpenAI to analyze the bottleneck, but you can do this for absolutely anything. If you're struggling to think of an idea or a pain point that you could try to solve with this tool, now there's 2 ways you can go about this. You can go to the description and use the prompt to help you generate lead magnet ideas. I'll put that in the description. Or what you can do is you can go to our website, the link is in the description, and we have a free tool on there that will essentially generate lead magnet ideas for you. You enter in a bit of information about companies that you work with and a bit about your own company, and then it will spit out a few lead magnet ideas that you can use. Then all you want to do from there is weave that prompt into the prompt template that I have placed into Notion, basically creating your version of this prompt that is actually going to generate the output. In this case, it was a bottleneck analyzer and, action plan to solve that bottleneck. Your version will be generated by just adding in the prompt and weaving in yours. For example, if you design websites, one could be a website analysis. If you're a consultant for something, you can create like a free action plan or a free report or analysis of something. The point is you can use my tool if you're stuck for an idea, and then you can just use the prompt in the Learning Center to generate your prompt. Then once you have that, the information information that you're going to want to collect from the user is as follows. Now, the reason I use this example because the information that we're collecting is pretty much agnostic for any tool. You're going to need their company name, you're going to need their website, and maybe the team size. And in our case, the main two questions that matter the most is what department do you want to improve? Do you want to streamline with AI? And also, what's the most repetitive task that your team does weekly? You can see they're the core questions that allows AI to generate a report helping the user. Now, once you decide on everything that we need to collect from the user, then we just have to simply connect it to n8n. So whenever somebody submits the form, we get all that information inside of n8n workflow. Now, once you know all the questions that you need to actually generate this output and you've placed them inside a form, I would strongly recommend Fillout. It's completely free to get started. We just need to get all that information from Fillout or whatever form builder you're using into n8n. Now, thankfully, n8n already has a Fillout integration, which is why I would recommend it. All you want to do is simply click on this and then come to credentials to connect with and hit add new credential. Then you're going to get a little page popping up asking for your API key. Now, to get your API key, just follow these instructions. On Fillout, you want to come and click up here and then come down to settings. When you're inside of settings, you want to go to developer. Then your API key will just be sat here. Copy that, come back, paste that into the API key field here, and then just hit save. Then on this drop down, all of your forms will be appearing. Just simply select the one that you just built and then it's connected. So whenever the scenario is switched on or you are running a test, all of the information from the form will drop into this little module here and we'll have access to that. Now, once we get that information, the first thing we're doing is we're saving it all to Google Sheets. Now, all you want to do here is create a brand new Google Sheet and just add in all of the column headers as the questions that you had on your form. And then whenever you connect Google Sheets to n8n, all of these headers will show. Then you just simply map in the variables from Fillout. I'll show you what I mean. So I've just ran a test and got all my information from Fillout. And whenever I open up the Google Sheets module, you can see all of the questions on the form and all of the answers are there. I didn't fill any in, I just quickly submitted the form, so that's why it all says null. But yours will say, for example, here, the website URL will be right here under the value card. And when you create your Google Sheet, all you're going to want to do is just map in the value into the corresponding field. So the website URL, we're going to come over here and see the website URL, and the value of that is going to go right in there. Same with team size, we're going to come over here, team size, null, and drop that in. And you're going to want to repeat that process for all of them, just moving down as you go, mapping them in. Now, to make a connection with Google Sheets, I believe whenever you have the cloud-based version, there's just an OAuth where you can sign in. I currently self-host n8n, so I had to go in and like make a brand new Google app, and it was a very time-consuming process. If you are currently self-hosting n8n and you want to make a connection to Google with Sheets and Gmail, etc., I'll put some instructions into the Notion doc that you can get access to after the video, but I'm like 90% sure that there is just an OAuth where you can just sign in and give it access. So it should be pretty simple. When you come here, just click create new credential. If you're stuck with it, let me know in the comments and then I will get back to you as soon as possible. Anyway, the next module is just an OpenAI module, and to make the connection, all you're going to want to do is click on the credentials to connect with card and then hit add new credentials. You're going to see as well it's looking for your API key, and very similar to what we did with Fillout, we're going to go to platform.openai.com. Once you're here, you may not have an account, so you're just going to want to sign up with whatever account. I would recommend that you use ChatGPT with. Then click dashboard. Now, if you've not done this before, you may need to purchase some credits. It's like $5. It is very, very cheap, and that will last you a very long time. Simply come here and update your payment method and select how much credits that you want to buy. And then once you've got some credits in there, we're good to go and get the API. Now, back in the dashboard, once you've added some credits, you're going to want to come to API keys. Then you just want to hit create new secret key, give it a name like n8n, and then create the secret key. Then it'll pop up on screen. You want to copy that, come back to n8n and just paste it in the API key field, then hit save and you're good to go. Now, in the OpenAI module, we're going to want to use a model called GPT-5 Mini, very strong model, and it is also very cheap. We're going to have a couple different messages. We're going to have a system and I believe 2 user messages. Now, the system message is the important one, and that's the one that my prompt in the Notion document will help you generate. It's basically giving it instructions to generate the value that we're going to be giving to users who have submitted the form. Now, to clarify, in the Notion document, I have a prompt that will generate you a prompt exactly like this that you can just map in here. I'll also put this one in as an example. So if you have a bit of experience with prompting or you've used ChatGPT, you can probably pretty easily enough just tailor it to exactly what you need. You're basically creating your expert that is generating the value for the report or the analysis or whatever it is that is being generated. Now, the next one is a user message, and here you're going to want to do something very similar to what we've done in the Google Sheets module. We're simply just going to be giving OpenAI all the information from the form. So very simple, just mimic what I've got, copy out all the questions on your Fillout form, and then map in the corresponding variables, the value of those variables of those form fields into the user prompt. Then as well, if you come down to the bottom, I have also added in the tool, which is the web search, which basically will allow ChatGPT to check out the lead's website if you're capturing the website. And then that user prompt is just feel free to research their website for more context. Here's the URL, and then just swap out this URL, which will be for the one that you have collected from your phone. Okay, great. So now we're getting a really nice, clean report or analysis or piece of value from ChatGPT. We just need to format it now. So same business with Claude. We're going to want to go and get our API key to create a connection. You're going to want to come to Anthropic's console, which is at console.anthropic.com. Once you log in, you're going to want to click on get an API key, then just create a new key, give it a name like n8n, for example, add, and then copy it whenever you're done. Once it's copied, just simply throw it into here, and then you are good to go. Obviously press save, don't forget that. So the good news here, you don't actually need to change really anything at all besides the variable. I'll show you what I mean. Now, I've kept my exact prompt in here so you know what I mean, but the real template, you won't have to change anything in this module whatsoever. So in the real Claude module, whenever you load it up, all you're going to want to change is this little variable here. You're going to want to delete that and add in your version of the output from OpenAI. So I'm going to execute the OpenAI module to actually get the report output, and I'll show you what I mean with this sample information. Okay, so literally all you're going to have to do is come into the one user message, grab this text from the previous OpenAI module, and just drop that in there. So while that's running, I'm going to show you how you can place this information into a PDF. So you're going to want to go to pdf.co, sign up. You can sign up and create a free plan, and literally as soon as you sign up and create a free plan, you're just going to log in and just see a big API key right in front of you. It'll look something like this. You just want to copy that, and then that's pretty much it. You're going to want to double click on the PDF code module, create a new credential, and just throw your API key right in there. Click save, and then you're good to go. So what we're doing here is we're basically taking the HTML from Claude and placing this in a URL. You're not going to have to do anything here. Literally just make sure that the text output from Claude is going straight into this input field, and then it's going to turn this HTML into a PDF. I'll execute this and show you what I mean. It will generate a URL. You just want to come copy this URL, and then you could open it up. Then here we can see everything's nicely formatted into a PDF. Okay, cool. Now we just need to send that PDF to the user via Gmail. Before that, we need to download the file, so we're going to use the HTTP request module for this. All we're doing is we're doing a get request, and the response format is going to be file. You just want to put the file from PDF.co into the URL field, and that's literally it. Whenever we run this, I'll show you the output that we get. You should see this little data box, and that is exactly what we need. That is what we're going to be sending via Gmail. Now in the Gmail module, please do not change anything in the attachments. That word data is meant to be there. It's just the name of this field. Basically transfers everything from this little box into Gmail to send to the user. Who are we sending it to? Well, we're sending it to the email address that was submitted on Fillout forms, as we can see here. That'll already be in there if you're using Fillout forms, but the names may change, so that's just what you want to drop in there. That's who we're sending it to. Now, if you want to make a connection with Gmail, it's going to be very similar to Sheets. If you're using it on Cloud, I believe you can just go ahead and sign right in. I'll double check that, and if that's not the case, I'll add some information into the Notion doc. I just went into n8n recently straight with self-hosting, so I'm not too familiar with any of the cloud-based, OAuths. But regardless, it should be pretty easy and straightforward. Once you've made that connection and you've updated the email field if required, then you're good to go. Now, feel free to add anything you want in the email body. Now, you're also going to want to append the n8n attribution. Sorry, n8n, but you're going to want to do this. Now, feel free to add whatever into the message below. You can have some call to action in here, like a Calendly link if you want. But anyway, let's give this a test run. Okay, so it is sent, and then here it is on Gmail. I've received the output. Lovely formatted PDF. The answer probably won't be very good because I just threw in a load of sample information, but there we go. That's it. Now, once all the connections are made, you're just going to want to hit save. Then make sure to activate the scenario, and then the system has been successfully built. Now, if you want access to this template, to the prompts, to all the resources that I've mentioned in this video, in the description there will be a link. Simply click that link, follow the instructions, and within a couple of minutes you will be inside of our AI Learning Center. We've got hundreds of resources, AI automations and agents, and everything that you will need. You want to go to the AI guides and advice section, and in there you will see the n8n B2B lead magnet guide. Just open it up and download the file, and then from there you are good to go. And also, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments of this video. I will try to get back to you ASAP. That's going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.